All right, what's up, y'all? This is DaveTV. We are at Warped Tour 2016 in San Antonio, toughing it out in the humid, wet heat. The Word Alive, man. One of my favorite bands on the bill today. I've taken the time to hang out with DaveTV. I'm freaking out. How are you?
We're great.
Great set today, I hear.
Yeah. We had a fun one. San Antonio set it off. Crushed Dallas. No offense to our Dallas friends, but you know, some days are your days, some days aren't. And today, San Antonio lived up to the hype.
Showed us love.
Yeah.
I feel like, they really have, definitely.
That's awesome. Maybe we should be kind enough that you introduce yourselves for my viewers at home.
Cool.
I'm Telly, and I sing for the Word Alive.
I'm Zach, and I play guitar.
So you guys take the heat when someone comes bouncing over the front row into the stage usually?
Yeah, we definitely, I mean, in San Antonio speaking, or even back in Austin where you're from, like playing emos back in the day and getting very sweaty and up close and personal, we don't mind those shows either.
So you're doing the whole tour, is that right?
Yeah.
That's amazing, man. It's like it starts, I don't know how it gets throughout the tour, but man, Texas in June, that's got to be...
The first week and a half, 2 weeks are the worst. It gets easier from there. It didn't used to. It used to end in Texas, and it ended, you know, with the worst dates, and you're just like, I'm already worn out, now I'm really worn out, whereas it kind of gets easier as you go.
And I believe when I remember the dates coming out originally, they had thought they were going to do the Texas later in the tour. I got to imagine someone looked at that and went, no.
Yeah, I think everyone was like, it's already showing hotter temperatures early in the year than it pretty much ever had before. And so they're like, if we do this in July or August, people are just going to faint, just fall over, and not be able to have fun. So
you guys are on the road almost all the time. Do you ever get to spend much time at home?
It depends, yeah.
Varies, yeah.
Sometimes we have 2 weeks only at home in between tours. Sometimes we have 2 months. Last year we took 7 out of 9 months off to write and record Dark Matter.
Grow a backbone back.
Yeah, that too. Heal up. But yeah, I mean we do tour a lot usually, but as we've progressed, we've toured a little bit less and less. This year is actually, I think, on pace that the most we've toured in about 4 or 5 years. So we're going to be hitting it hard this year. But new album, we all love the song, so it's just play as many shows as we can with a new album.
Yeah, that's awesome. Great music, always challenging the last release with your new stuff, and that's what it's all about. So I'm glad that you're out there pouring your heart and soul into it, guys. Influences guitar, maybe a little tech talk on your gear.
Lots of them, yeah. Well, we just switched to, I was on Axe Effects for a long time, and we just switched to Kemper Profilers, which is really great. It's just so easy and super sick. Guitar influences, man, I got so many. Van Halen, Sinister Gate, like Avenged Sevenfold stuff is what I listen. Oh, I love them. Yeah, Zachy Vengeance and Sinister Gate's two of my guitar players I look up to. Steve Vai, Tony McAlpine, some of the older, the Shredders, dude. The Shredders, yeah.
Bad one yet.
No, yeah, honestly, yeah, seriously. So really just taking learning some of their like riffs and stuff, and then kind of like being like, wow, I love this, the way this plays. I want to write a riff like that, and kind of doing that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
What I like about those influences, man, is that while I might hear that after you tell me, I don't know listening that I would have picked them out. You know what I mean? Because it fits so well in the modern day sound that the Word Alive has, man.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, huge. It is. Yeah. And vocally, you just do what you do. Is it based on stuff you listen to, or is this Telly?
I think for the most part now, this is me. I think earlier on, which is why there's been some, you can tell the vocals have changed and progressed, is I've tried to progress and I've tried to hone in on like what is my voice and my sound and what I'm most comfortable doing, and then trying to take that further than maybe other people have in the past. With screaming, when I first started out, I've always considered myself a singer first, but when I started in the Word Alive, I had to learn how to scream, so I was starting from, ground floor zero. And so like my screaming has progressed a lot. I can do pretty much anything I would want to do with screaming, I guess, within our style. And then so now, with Dark Matter, I just wanted to like kind of reprove myself with, my singing voice and really show the dynamic range that I have, and You know, some of my favorite singers are like that. You know, Chino from Deftones shows he can do everything falsetto, very clean, pretty, atmospheric, to aggressive, to obviously his screams are, you know, really good. Jared Leto, Chester from Linkin Park, like all those dudes have shown like they can do it kind of it all. And that's what I want to be held in that same regard one day, like not for the fame's sake, but more just like the, you know, that's what you want as a musician and an artist. You just want the respect, but that comes from a lot of hard work, and I got to earn it. So this Dark Matter, I feel, is like the first record where I'm like, okay, here's the start of me trying to get on that whole Mount Rushmore of my favorite vocalists. So,
in my opinion, all you gotta do is get them to come to a show once, and that's it, dude. They'll know. You know, so you deliver.
I hope so.
You still getting acrobatic up there?
I've done one backflip since I broke my back, just to like prove to myself, if nothing else, that like I can still. I'm not gonna do it all the time on Warped. Like, I'll definitely.
Special shows.
They gotta earn it these days. Like I used to, you know, I was doing it just to be like, you know, the wow factor of our show, and now it's more about like the songs themselves. We're not having to throw our bodies around as much. Like people know the songs now; they can just enjoy us playing good. But there'll definitely be. I'll do. I mean, saying I'll do at least one isn't saying much. I'll probably do more, but you know, I think with the production and stuff, like a headliner is like more where I'll probably be more apt to do it in the future. Just, you know, for our fans that, you know, have come to know and love that we do some stuff a little bit differently in the Word Alive. So
Dude is so modest. The guy broke his back, people. So yeah, imagine him ever doing it again. You know, that's awesome.
Well, the good thing is I didn't break my back doing a backflip. So like the mental thing is not can I do it anymore? Like I've been doing it my whole life. My family, like all my brothers, we do gymnastics. Our uncle used to coach in the Olympics, like back in the 80s. So like we've grown up around doing it. So I'm not afraid to do it. It's more of like, if anything were to go wrong, it's just I have to think about myself, my future, the band. Like if I were to break my back again, I finished out that last tour, but there's no way I could finish out an entire Warped tour.
If you did it now, it'd be rough. It'd be really rough.
There's no way. So it's like I just want to get back to where, like, you know, my body's strong and where I'm not even thinking about the fact that I broke my back. You know, it's still in the back of my mind right now. So I just got to get that out.
I'm going to edit right here. Just
yep.
a second.
No worries.
It gets hot, so when it gets hot, it'll stop.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose anything.
No worries.
So that's, man, I just can't believe you're still doing it. That's awesome, man.
Trying to.
Yeah. So if you have ever tried to reach the Word Alive online or tweet or Facebook, you probably got an answer. You guys are really responsive to your fans, which is a huge plus to a fan of the music. I'm sure it has its plus and minuses.
Definitely.
Anything you want to share?
I mean, when we were first starting out, I know, you know, me, Zach, Tony especially, like we would always reply back to every single message, comment, every single one. As we've gone, you know, we still, like, we try to answer, like, the questions we see that'll answer a lot of people's questions with one answer. We try to give those, you know, and we try to be more informative with our posts so that there are, you know, less question marks around things. We have, you know, like our own website now, wearethewordalive.com, that has like almost every bit of information about us you could want to know. So we're trying to, you know, put things out there to where our fans can find it without hoping to maybe or maybe not catching us at the right time. We all still respond from time to time, but we also, you know, we've gotten a little older. You know, we have lives outside of music. Some of us do, you know, other things, other music, different jobs or different interests that take us away, that we're not able to be on a computer all the time. So we try to, you know, update our fans regularly on and off tour, and, you know, when we can respond, sometimes we do, and then sometimes we just leave it up to, if you really want to know, Google.com has been working, and it is a very useful tool. So
Find out where they park the bus.
Yeah.
exactly.
My son plays a lot of the Word Alive material to drums on YouTube. He does covers and is quite the fan of your drummer, who is amazing.
Yeah, he must be pretty good if he's playing Luke stuff.
Oh,
Dude, definitely.
Luke's
next
level.
Luke really is. He deserves all the hype he gets, because he really is as good as people make him out to be. And maybe even better. Even better.
I think he's probably even better than people know, because he makes it look so easy. And anytime someone does
he's got good
something
flair,
that makes it look easy,
really good style to playing drums. He brings another dimension to drums versus just a rockin' drummer. You know what I mean?
And he played Broken too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He recorded our Dark Matter. His foot was still healing from the break that he did last April. So it's crazy. It really is. Yeah.
So we talked a little about both of your influences. I want to end up maybe asking you one of those questions. So if we looked at your collection, I'm sure there's things we might expect to find. But if it's your iPod or your music collection, you want to share something we'd be really surprised that we see in there.
I love hood ass nasty black booty bouncing rap sometimes. I'll tell you what, I'll listen to some of that stuff just because it's not serious, you know. That's the one thing where it's like, it's not serious. You can just listen to it, have a good time, have a beer. It's like whatever, you know what I mean? So that's what I like about that. That's really cool.
I'm literally looking.
Answer here.
I'm looking to see if it. Oh, the service is so bad here. Let's see some of the. Oh, my music. Let's see the last few things I bought. I'm gonna try to find one that's a little more out there. I guess 1975. I jammed that a bunch. What's up? This is Telly.
What's up, is Zach?
And we are the Word Alive. You are watching DaveTV.